Well, this morning I am thrilled to have with me Amanda Otto, a CEO of Big Brothers and Big Sisters. I'm Juanelle Garretson with SalinaHomes.com, and as some of you who may have watched my page before know, I have been focusing on different non-for-profit agencies in our Salina community this year and given a portion of my sales to help support those agencies. And I just want to have Amanda share some of the mission of Big Brothers and Big Sisters Salina and share with our listeners what the agency does.
Yes, so thanks for having me, first of all. I'm very honored to be here. So Big Brothers Big Sisters of Salina has been serving our community for over 50 years. Our agency started here in 1968 out of the premise of preventing youth from entering the juvenile justice system. What can we do as a preventative measure to support our youth, keep them on the right track? And that is where our one-to-one mentoring program comes into play. And our program is a research-based program. So we have a lot of standards that back the practices that we put into place at the agency. And our mission is to create and support one-to-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and promise of youth. And we do that by different programs that we offer here in the community. So our community-based program is I don't want to say our most popular one, but it's well known here in the community. And that's where bigs and littles go out and do activities in the community and things that they enjoy together. And then we also have site-based programs that we host within schools and different businesses here in Salina.
So if a child, how do they get into the Big Brother Big Sister program if they would ideally like to have a mentor? Is there qualifications or criteria for that?
Sure. So our program works off of a referral system for the most part. Social workers or counselors within the schools will send referrals or recommend it to parents or guardians as maybe a different support that their child might need. Parents can also submit applications for their children. They can do that by coming into our office or on our website. And really, as long as it's a good fit for the child, if they are able to be able to form a relationship with somebody else or have a friendship with somebody, they are eligible for our program. We don't turn any youth away. We might refer them on if they need other services first, and then, come back and reapply for our program.
Is there an age range that your program serves?
The minimum age is 5,
Okay.
And we serve all the way up to 18.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a wide range. We serve a very diverse group of youth here in Salina. Some come from single families, some from 2-parent families. Some kids live with their grandparents.
Okay.
It's just a very diverse group. And really, it's all about supporting that child and helping them along the path and just being a friend for them, somebody to talk to and kind of be in their corner, a cheerleader for them as they go through life. And mentorship is extremely important to not only youth, but even adults. It's I know throughout my life, I've relied on multiple mentors to kind of help guide me. And I think it's just part of that human connection that helps us succeed and stay on our path in life.
So if someone hasn't been a mentor in the past, but they are now maybe in a place in their life where they would have time or interest to be a mentor to one of the children or the youth, how would they go about that?
They can do that on our website, which is bbssalina.org. Our office is located at 500 Kenwood Park Drive, so just right across from the train in the park. So you can stop in, get an application. Some people prefer paper applications, and that's totally fine. You can come in and do that. The enrollment and screening process takes about 30 to 45 days, depending on the timing of background checks and getting all of those back. And so the application is the first step, though. We need that, and then we'll schedule the interview and start all of the processes from there.
And is there a contract time or like a commitment of at least a set amount of time to be a mentor?
So we ask when people come in to mentor, we ask that they can commit to a 12-month
Okay,
period.
right.
We try and prevent closing out matches for a short amount of time. Now, if it's not working or there's safety
Right.
issues in place, absolutely, that's
Right.
our first and foremost is to close that
Right.
match. But the last thing we want to do is bring adults in and out of children's
Right.
lives if we can prevent that. So it's a 12-month commitment. It's an hour a week for our community-based
Okay.
program.
Okay.
And the scheduling time is totally based on the big schedule as well as the child's schedule. So we try and make that fit the best we can. We also have some workplace programs that we launched last year and that have expanded this year. So if anybody is interested in maybe offering time to their employees to mentor during the workday, we have created some new programs that allow mentorship to happen within the schools.
Okay.
So Bennington State Bank was our first corporate partner to launch what we call corporate bigs. And they allow their employees an hour a week to go into the school and mentor
Okay.
their little within the
Okay.
school, so they don't have to add something to their evenings or their
Okay,
weekends.
well, that's
and
interesting.
That's kind of gaining some traction.
Yeah.
Coming out of the pandemic, we really had to get innovative as to how we can meet our volunteers where they are, because the need in our community it's very it's an ongoing need and it's growing. We have 70 to 80 kids on our wait list. And so it is
That don't have a match.
Yes, that are waiting. And so we really had to get innovative as to how can we allow some flexibility within that mentorship requirements. And so we pitched the idea, and we've had some great partners come on to expand that.
I love that. So tell me about, you've had some ongoing events I know that I'm aware of. The bowling is one that I'm
Yes.
familiar with, and you have a run coming up. I think I read the Frosty Run.
Frosty Fun Runs, yes.
And tell me a little bit about that.
Okay. So first, I'll kind of speak to the financial
Okay.
piece of our agency.
Sure.
It cost our agency about $1,300 per year to create and support a match. I mentioned earlier about the 12-month time period. We always are encouraging people to go past that if the relationship is progressing in a positive manner. We're trying to build lifelong connections here. So if we can have multi-year relationships,
Sure.
that's better for the child. But of course, it's an ongoing expense for our agency. So $1,300 per year is our average expense. And when you think about, we serve over 200 kids a year. Plus we have 80 of them waiting on a wait list. That's continually, those applications are continuing to come in. Our budget has to continue to grow every year to be able to meet the need in our community. So our annual events are a staple for our revenue stream to be able to fund the mission. And so the Frosty Fun Run is coming up on November 18th. This is our 13th annual Frosty Fun Run. It happens downtown Salina. So we get to run through our beautiful downtown now, goes through the park, Oakdale Park, and then comes back. And so we have a 5K, a 5 mile, and then a 1 mile. And then we also have the Santa Sprint, where kids get to sprint at the end. They have their little Santa caps on, and it's just a real family fun event that we do every year. Registration is open, so if people want to sign up, they can register on our website, which again is bbssalina.org.
Okay.
Or they can come in and get a paper application as well.
Okay.
So, and then we also just launched a new fundraiser. We've never done anything like this before. So we're very excited for a what we're calling a Be Big Salina cash raffle. And we are selling raffle tickets. We are only selling 2,500 of them. We just started the raffle last week, and we will go through December 3rd or until the tickets are gone. Tickets are $50 a piece. And on December 5th, we are going to do a drawing over Facebook Live, and we're giving away $25,000 in cash.
Unbelievable.
To the winner of the raffle. So
that is so exciting.
It is very exciting. You get to support children in our community and also have a chance to win that cash prize. So that's another opportunity that people can support the agency as well.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And I love that the timing was perfect for you to come in and we could share that with people who follow salinahomes.com and can support Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So
It worked out great.
It did. It did. It was a pleasure to meet you today.
Yes.
And I know you're a phenomenal program. As a former teacher, I had my own children were bigs matched at Southeast of Saline, and I know it's an excellent program for those who need mentoring, and those lifelong mentors they're difference makers.
Yes.
In the lives of our children who are our future. So
Absolutely.
thank you for everything that you do, Amanda. And I'll be giving you a donation as well to help support the agency. And I hope that those who've been considering being a big will, take it to heart and participate in the things you have coming up if they can't be a mentor but help you financially. And I know that you are a great difference in our community of Salina.
Well, thank you very much. And
You
it takes
bet.
supporters like you to
bet.
make it happen as well. So
You bet.
thank you for the invitation
You bet.
and being a part of this. It
You
was
bet.
wonderful.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.